Great afternoon, everyone. Well, today, I called to Coloplast and was asking about what products they have that have the deep convex. Because I'll show you what my stoma is like. I drew a thing on it. It's oval. My stoma is oval. It's recessed. My skin is up here. Say this is my skin up here, and it's recessed inside. And where the output comes out is right here, at the very bottom of the stoma, which is right here with my skin, okay? So there's my skin, the stoma is recessed, and this is where the output comes. So, it's very hard. I have to be able to set it where it is right there. You don't want it down here because then it's going to burn. If it's touching the skin, you don't want it. You want it right here, right close to the stoma, with enough room that it's not occluding for the output to come out. So now you see what's my difficulty in finding something that works. So I'm trying the one-piece Coloplast now, which has worked well, except for the one-piece, it's very hard to see when you have a recessed stoma to line it up, because you've got that bag in front. You've got that bag in front, and you're trying to look through, so you'd have to have the bag that's transparent to be able to see it all, to line that up. And in my case, it's got to be lined up perfectly where it is right next to that stoma. So, I was talking with the girl there at Coloplast today. She was really helpful. And she said, well, because I like the flex, but they don't have the deep convex. And she goes, well, you could add the ring, to it. And I said, I can't. And I explained to her my stoma is right there at the bottom. And where I would need to build it up is at that bottom. But the rings will absorb moisture, and they get larger. So then it occludes, it cuts off the ability for anything to come out. So that's not going to work. I said that. She goes, oh yeah, no, that's not going to work. No, because they swell up, which is a good thing if you have the ileostomy and you have a stoma that's sticking out like this. You put it around here, and then it, just kind of seals it a bit, because it will expand, okay, and seal that in. Well, that's great for them. But in my case, it expands and it cuts it off. So, yeah, not going to work at all. So we did find, she is sending a couple products that I'm going to try and see what I can find. And I told her that the VA just doesn't have it. She goes, well, it's not on their formulary, but they can order outside of the formulary. So I found out the VA can and does order from Coloplast. But now I just have to find out, rather than my regular ostomy nurse, I have to talk to the person she's supposed to be talking to about ordering these supplies. So that's the difficulty in my case, because, I'm going to put this so you can see it a little more. That my stoma is like that, and this is where the opening is, right next to the skin, which is recessed. The skin is up here, and my stoma is back here, okay? It's not round, it's oval. And so I have to cut it to fit an oval. And then I really have to have the deep convex to push it enough that it pushes it out a little bit to be able to release what it needs to release. So most of the things they've sent me to try, I said convex. Well, they send the light convex, and it's not enough. It's so recessed that is not enough to push it forward at all. So the light convex does not work for me. I really have to have the deep convex. Now, they do have the deep convex in the click. I can't get the click to work for me. You can't reach behind it to push it. You have to push it on your skin. And so for me, I'm just, not having a great way to do it. And I told her, she goes, well, you can put it on, the bag on like a one piece. I go, yeah, but then you can't get it off. Oh, yeah, that would be a problem. Yeah, it's kind of useless if you have to put it on that way, and then you can't get it off to change it. So, again, that's kind of useless. So we're looking at the, so if you happen to have very recessed stoma, I've heard people talking about, I have a recessed stoma. No, it's sticking out like that, okay? If it's sticking out that far, then it's still, present, but I'm talking about recessed below the skin. And the difficulty, like I said, that the output area is at the very bottom of it. So it's really recessed. The output area is at the very bottom, so that presents some challenges, extra challenges, when it comes to being able to put on an ostomy product that's going to work. So we've got two we're trying. She's sending me some more of the one-piece ones. Now, the one I have on today is a one-piece, and like I said, it's been working fine, but this one has no filter, which means when it releases gas, the bag just blows up, okay? So you look like I got a big tumor here. That's not working for me. In fact, it's kind of blown up now. I don't know if you could see. You could see right there. It's got gas in it. It looks like I got a tumor, okay? It's gas. It's gas. And it unlike the Hollister, which you can burp the top, this you can't. You have to open the bottom of it. So you're like going, yeah, this is not working, okay? So she's sending me some one-pieces, a couple different one-pieces to try, which have the filter. And then the other product is the Assura, which is a two-piece system with a deep convex and a little bit smaller bags. So she's sending me that to try as well. I have to say these companies have been fabulous with being willing to talk to you and figure out what type of product you may need and sending you some samples to try so you know what to order. So I'm looking forward to those coming. I think I'm really being able to narrow things down, that I found out I absolutely have to have the deep convex. No way around it. Now, I tried the Hollister again yesterday, and it again, I had a lot of output wanting to seep out through the side. I went to take it off, and you have your here, and I had output over here. Now, it didn't all come out because I had barrier rings around it, but the Hollister absolutely does not work for me. I keep having leaks leakage that's happening with it. So the Hollister system for me absolutely will not do it. So we'll see. You know, now that I've been working with it a while, I know the parameters, what it needs to do, what you have to do to get it to function correctly. So I'm at this point being able to narrow things down with trying to figure out what's the best product to use. And I'm finding, for me, it looks like out of the companies that the Coloplast Deep Convex is the best that I can find. Now, whether it's going to be the one-piece system or the two-piece system, we'll see. But like I said, yesterday I put the one-piece on. I took it off today. There was no place there that was looking like it's leaking at all. It was putting out the product. Let's say it was spitting. Stuart was spitting well yesterday. He's, you know, Stuart was doing his job yesterday, and you know, I could see it because I had a transparent bag on. I could see that the stoma was able to release the content in the bag, and it was doing fine. So now with that, you have to wear a belt, which again pulls it in tighter, which helps as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm out there now. It's been a little over 6 weeks that I've had my ostomy, and I'm still at the point trying to find out what's going to work for my body. And, you know, everybody's body is shaped differently. Your stoma is different, the way it's set up, how much output you have, etc. So all of those things have to be looked at to figure out what's going to work for you. Okay? So that's where I'm at with that. But I thought that this would be a good way to illustrate what I'm dealing with. That's about the size of my stoma. It's about 1 inch here, 25 millimeter, and 22 high. So it's the oval shape. It's really kind of like that. That's about right. Okay, maybe just a little bit larger than that. But again, the stoma opening is all the way here, flush with my skin. Now, if it were up here in the middle of the stoma, easy breezy, okay, then it would be easy. But because it's so low on the stoma, the way that it is, I've got to have that deep convex, and I've got to have it right there, lined up perfectly down here, so it will push the skin in and it'll be able to release into the bag. So that's what I've been dealing with. I know a lot of my people on the channel don't want to. This is TMI. But I'm putting it out if there's somebody else out there that has the same difficulty that I have, that has really a recessed stoma. Okay? I'm not talking about one that just sticks out this far and they're calling it recessed. No, I'm talking about beneath the skin, and then the stoma opening is so low that you are presented with some other difficulties in navigating systems that may work. So if you are like me and you've got a really recessed stoma, and the stoma opening is really low right next to the skin, then really the best option to try would be the deep convex. You really need to have the heavy-duty convex in order to push that skin in enough that it can release the product into the bag the right way, okay, without occluding it, without, covering it over, okay? That's the difficulty I have. Either that or you get one that's too much of a circle, and then you've got skin up there that's going to be burnt because the output that's coming out of the stomas are very acidic. So if you have skin there showing, it's going to burn that skin. It's going to be very painful, uncomfortable, miserable, okay? If you feel burning, okay, then, I found out if I feel burning, I need to get that off right away because it's leaking somewhere, okay? It's leaking, it's not working, and so, that needs to be looked at right away. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.